service as chair of the House Education Committee. There have been many tributes to Ernie, both moving and funny, over the last few days, and I'm going to share just a few of those with you. From Hector Uribe, education and fair play for all were Ernie's passions. She lived a public life that should be an example to all of us. From Romeo Flores, lobbyists could not buy Ernie because she was not for sale. Ernie truly represented all the people in her district. From Bonnie Alexander Leslie, I will never forget standing with Ernie at the back of the Houston Convention Center during the National Women's Conference in 1977. We were trying to keep our very diverse coalition together to get the feminist resolutions passed, which meant working hard to avoid the result being too far right or too far left for the general population support. All of a sudden, Ernie chuckled, and I asked her what she was thinking. She said, "I was just thinking how good it is to be in a meeting when I am clearly the moderator. That has never happened to me." From Guy Davis, Ernie's contribution is incalculable, just like some of her math problems. And from Yvonne G. Touredes, I'm sorry. Dear Ernie, you inspired me to always work harder for families, children, and public education. You were my role model and hero. I know you inspired many women to seek public office. From Deborah Danberg, Ernie was a dear friend and mentor. She took me under her wing when I was a baby legislator and taught me the ropes. Not how it was, but how it should be. Compassionate and collaborative. She was a real godmother to so many of us in the early days of the feminist movement and a devoted advocate for the least of these. From Ralph Bonds, you were the eyes of Texas that were always focused on all of us, as was your heart. From Ann Costello, when we went to the state cemetery to choose the plot, we were wheeling around the cemetery in that golf cart looking at the various options for burial sites, and we drove by one we both liked. We agreed that it would be the best spot, but Ernie made us get out and check all the surrounding grave sites to be sure that she was buried surrounded by Democrats. From Eleanor Braun, with good reason, many politicians are held in contempt, but the great Ernestine Glossbrenner, state legislator of Texas, is one who inspired me to believe that politics could be honest and ethical, and politicians could really make a difference in the world. She worked tirelessly for better education, for the children, and for justice. From Lyndon Olson, Ernie, you were a wonderful human being, a great friend, and a great adversary. And if I'd ever been hungry, I would have come to your house. From Barbara Juan James, it is easy to imagine Ernie in that great beyond, talking Texas politics with Ann Richards, Molly Ivins, and Liz Carpenter. What a quartet that would be. From Mimi Purnell, attention all gods. Stop whatever you are doing and pay immediate attention to your best angel, Ernestine Glossbrenner. And to EVG, do not make my head explode. I am not so old that I don't need your wise and humorful counsel. From Jo Vela, I think I was 5 years old when she had me licking envelopes for Sissy Farenthold campaign for governor. Then I must have been a teenager when she announced for state rep and we flew this huge kite by AHS. I am in Austin thanks to Ernie, who opened the doors for me. And from Dr. Candelario Huerta, Ms. Ernie, You inspired many young men and women who became successful leaders in their careers, professions, personal relationships, and in life. What you have done cannot be measured in money, power, or success, but it can be measured in caring, respect, and most of all, love. Muchas gracias. And now I exercise the acting chair's prerogative to turn the floor over to Adriana Gonzalez, the other assistant to the Honorable BBG, to read the tribute she shared with us.
Bear with me, please. Farewell, Honorable Ernestine Viola Documentary. Dear Honorable, as I chose to address her since I worked with her as a district aide, office manager, administrative aide. I truly have been blessed to have called her my teacher,